Boo! 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 And the Buffalo Bills get booed off the field. I'm going to tell you, it's a good thing that I'm not there right now because I'd be having a meltdown. Acceptable last week to lose to the Jets in the Thursday night situation. Hell, acceptable to lose to the New Orleans Saints in this situation. Unacceptable to be down 17-3. Unacceptable to be unable to convert a 3rd and 1 near the end of the half here and potentially, at least get a field goal on the way out. Buffalo Bill fans were feeling very good about this football team for the first 7 weeks of the season, yet they just booed the Bill sorry asses off the football field. All right, so welcome to the closing line at the half. I am Gabriel Morency, Donnie right side, ready to rock. Donnie, first half of football, once again, common theme here in the National Football League, far from a riveting first half of football across the board, man. We've got a lot of low-scoring and ugly football going on right now.
Yeah, some things you can't predict. I mean, the Steelers, having a week off, coming back, you figure they'd be refocused. They're completely healthy out there other than James Harrison. And you come out and lay an egg, a 3-point effort in the Dome versus the Indianapolis Colts. Very interesting there. Also watching the Cincinnati Bengals do Cincinnati Bengal things at 17-13, Gabe, at the half. And what a surprise. Another week, another ejection for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, what a shock, Donnie. I can't believe it. Marvin Lewis, of course, he's such a disciplinarian. He didn't like the fact that the NFL was going to allow players to celebrate touchdowns. Because, he's such a by-the-book disciplinarian guy, right? Yeah. What a mess.
No, that's amazing. And again, say what you want. They're playing with them. But at any given moment, the team is just not built to hang around. I mean, they should have blown it up, Gabe, in that Pittsburgh Steelers playoff game when they completely imploded on the last drive of the game with personal fouls. That's when it's over, but they still ride out that string with the same knuckleheads.
Now, here the Cleveland Browns 2nd and goal situation. Only the Browns can turn this into a fucking Broadway production, having 1st and goal at the 2. They were up 10-0.
Look at us, Gabe. They ran like a quarterback sneak. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They don't even score and don't even get a playoff, Gabe. Wow.
Unfucking believable, man.
That's just amazing. That's just amazing. Hugh Jackson sitting over there like he's like something's wrong and it's not his fault. Oh my God.
That's fireable offense type of shit. Like, what did they think they were going to get out of that? Like, they didn't
I don't
even
know
try
if it was
to
a fumbled snap. I don't know if it was a fumbled snap or it was just like a big mass of people with like 12 seconds to go. Now they're trying to say they get some extra time. Hugh Jackson even has out the challenge flag with no time on the clock. Like he can challenge that play. Fantastic.
A Cleveland Brown player just took his helmet off and threw it.
He spiked it. Yeah, spiked it. Is that not the Browns? Gabe, you're up 10-0.
Holy motherfuck, man. Donnie, you and I were just watching. Kaiser ran the ball to the 1-yard line. It was 1st and goal.
And you know what the Browns think, too, is they throw the out route to the tight end, Njoku. He catches a touchdown pass, but his foot's out. So they wave it off, and then that's what you end up with. Oh, my God. Was it a bad snap? Please tell me it wasn't just a quarterback sneak. Was it at least a bad snap where he had to go get the football?
Not to mention the fucking Detroit Lions were fucking in the way. Yeah, deliberately, whatever. This is fireable. Like fire him at the half type of shit. Like what this is unfucking believable. You got to be fucking kidding me. I've never seen a team with 1st and goal and get fucking nothing out of this.
Oh my God, look at him.
Yeah, and there's the penalty for throwing your helmet. So they don't score, they don't spike the ball, and they throw the guy takes his helmet off and throws his helmet.
Good grief. Duke Johnson, yeah. That's unbelievable. That's real. That's just Browns and just completely being unprepared. And I said, Deshaun Kaiser, like doing Deshaun Kaiser.
They fumbled the snap. This is bullshit. The Detroit Lion guy was lying on top of the Brown, got away with it.
They should have stopped. No, they should have blown the whistle.
This fucking ref should have blown the whistle. That's out of control, dude. Listen, the Cleveland Browns are fucktards. They fumbled the snap. That's what happened. They fumbled the snap. And then look at number 97 on the Lions, Donnie. And there's Duke Johnson, throws his fucking helmet in front of the ref.
No, you're right. That's it. Usually in that situation, they're very liberal on that use of the last 5 seconds because you see every play, Gabe. Guys just get up right away and head back. In that last scramble, they hold you down and lay on you on purpose. They
Dude, number 97 on the Lions was fucking lying on top of the guy, and, it was obvious.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, man. I don't know how they were, that's the most incompetent thing, honestly. That's the most incompetent thing I've ever seen, Donnie. And watching, I'm 47, started watching football in 1977. So, we're talking 40 years here, Donnie. That's the most incompetent thing I've ever seen in my life in 40 years. I'm not even exaggerating.
And Gabe, preface it from the fact that you're looking at this game and you have the Browns, right? And you're saying, you know what? I'll get 10 and a half. I'm up 10-0. Just don't do anything Browns the rest of the game. Because, Gabe, watch how this is going to play out in the second half. Cleveland should have had a touchdown there. 17-17 going. You feel good going in the half. Now when you go in there, you have the Charlie Brown music playing in the locker room. Like, we suck. We ain't winning this game.
This is, man, I don't even know what to say. These motherfuckers, man. You get nothing. You get nothing out of it. You get absolutely nothing. I'm in shock.
That's pretty poor. Yeah, it's pretty poor.
Holy shit.
Minnesota tacks on another touchdown, too. 28-17 now?
All right. Well, I'm on Minnesota. Good. That's good. Fuck, man. Holy fuck, that pisses me off. Like, seriously, Donnie, you have the fucking mind. Like, what do you say at the half right now if you're the coach? Like, how do you even go in there and say anything to anyone?
Yeah.
Like, this
what's great about that, too, Gabe, is like you almost – like you shouldn't think this way, but the Browns had the 3rd and 6 with Kaiser with the nice, 20-yard run down to the 3. It would have been better if you just rolled out of the pocket, threw it away, or got sacked, and you just came out and kicked the field goal and at least got points out of it. It's amazing how stuff like that. And again, you spike the football with 20 seconds left. It's 1st and goal, Gabe. You have 3 plays. Put him in the shotgun. Snap it 3 times and throw 3 fade balls. And if it doesn't work, you kick the field goal.
Holy fuck, man. All right. 17-3 New Orleans Saints at the half. 17-13 Tennessee Titans. So some games are actually opening up. 17-13 Titans at the half. 17-10 Lions at the half. We're on the over that game, too. Green Bay Packers leading 10-6 over the Chicago Bears at the half. 7-6 San Diego LA Chargers. 7-6 at the half. Bucks and Jets 3-3 at the half. 10-3 Colts at the break. And it's 21-8 for Saskatchewan over Ottawa. Ottawa's doing nothing in the Canadian Football League. Let's get some second half numbers.
Where do you want to start, Gabe? Which game are we starting with here?
Let's start off with the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans minus 2.5 over under 21, Donnie.
You know what's funny? You look at this game, it's 17-13, right where it probably should have been, starting the game. You're saying they're going to come down the stretch. I've seen Cincinnati way too many times, and I don't have any wager on this game, but if I'm playing it right now at the half, Gabe, it's minus 2.5 Tennessee. Tennessee, take the 2.5 in the second half. Cincinnati will implode somewhere on the football field. I'll take the Titans in the second half just to run a clean second half, no turnovers, and let Cincinnati do what they do.
Marvin Lewis and the Cincinnati Bengals are lucky that they're in the same state as the Cleveland Browns because they're a bunch of useless fucktards, these guys. And Vontaze Perfect has been kicked out of the game. Mm-hmm. At what point, Donnie, do they say, this is a fucking joke? This is a joke. And I agree with you. I think Tennessee just pull away here in the second half. I mean, last week.
What are you going to who's next? I mean, Pac-Man Jones going to be acting like, I don't feel like playing now. My boy's in the locker room. Let me just, push an official.
Marvin Lewis has no control of his team. He has no control of his defense. Yeah. And offensively, he's in love with Andy Dalton. They don't want to trade A.J. McCarron, but they don't want to play A.J. McCarron. Yeah. And then when they trade him, they try to. It's a fucking clusterfuck here. People don't.
Nope, that's Mike Brown. That's Mike Brown at the top saying, "I paid that guy a lot of money. You better play him in there." I mean, come on. It's clear now that we say it was a nice story. Andy Dalton, a little bit lower level of a draft pick, turns out looks like he's going to be a good quarterback. Down the line, you pay him a lot of money. It's clear it's not working out, and you can't say, Gabe, it's for lack of weapons. They go out now. Ross hasn't produced anything. The first round draft pick out of Washington field, but you have LaFell out there. You have decent tight ends. You have AJ Green, maybe top 3, if not the best wide receiver in football. They stack the deck with running backs for you every year, and you still suck. I don't get it.
Yeah, exactly. At what point? I mean, you need to make a change. You need to make a quarterback change. You need to make a coaching change and a general manager change. Yeah. I think Tennessee minus 2.5 is the play.
I like it. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Detroit Lions are minus 3.5, and I hate to fucking bail here. I'm not going to, but I don't have a lot of confidence in the Browns after what I just saw. The thing is, the Browns, they make plays, Donnie. They're in the fucking game, but they just do stupid motherfucking shit. Beyond stupid. But it's a weekly thing. We saw this against the Jets when they played a couple of weeks ago. We saw it against the Titans. You could give these fucking fucksticks the ball on the 1-inch yard line, Donnie. They can't fall forward. They'll fumble the snap. Literally and figuratively, we just saw them do it.
Yeah, Gabe, in the NFL, it's so hard just to win football games. Like even when you look at the line, it's capped, it's 10 points. Every single possession matters. And I joked about it before the game. So, Deshaun Kaiser's going to roll the pocket when he should just run and get a ball tipped. It's that same thing, rookie. Just handle the snap. You probably score a touchdown on that play if he just handles the snap, rolls out of the pocket, or does whatever they're going to do in that situation. But 7 points lost in the NFL always comes back to bite you, Gabe. We know this.
Oh, fuck me. That was fucking frustrating, man. And honestly,
what the worst part about that too, Gabe, is that they keep showing the replay here. And the best part, there's 12 seconds on the clock. You have like 3 Cleveland Browns guys in the end zone, and the clock's ticking. They're like, ho-hum. Amazing. No urgency whatsoever out there.
And like at the half here, honestly, I got to believe right now they're probably fighting, Donnie. Like Duke Johnson whipped his helmet off and slammed the helmet down in front of everyone on the field. I mean, this is Pop Warner shit now. I mean,
you know what a smart quarterback does too, Dave? Deshaun Kaiser, too young for this. There's 5 seconds to go. He sees that they're not going to have a chance to snap that ball. He starts bitching to the ref with 5 seconds to go. Look, he's holding him. They will call that for the quarterback. Instead, he just sits up there, and then after the clock goes like, hey, they might have been holding them there. It's too late. They're not going to reverse it if they didn't call it with 0 time on the clock.
Fuck me, man. Fuck, I just can't get over that. All right. Detroit Lions -3.5, totals 21.5. I think the game goes over in the second half here. I like the over in the game. I think it's just going to open up. Detroit's probably going to score a bunch. Cleveland's moving the ball. I'm going to stand strong, though, here with my Cleveland Browns and hope for the motherfucking best. The over 43 looks like a nice play, though, guys. We're already at 27. Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Packers are +4 right now. I wouldn't lay the 4 with the Bears, Donnie.
No, it's hard. It's going to come down to the same thing. You're still now again, Chicago. You're still expecting them to win the football game, and that's not a spot that Trubisky has shined in yet. Coming from behind and winning the football game, that's another one. I already have the Packers +5, so I'll sit out on that one. Under 19.5, Gabe. I'm going to go under 19.5. If you watched anything with that first half, Gabe, it's both teams out there saying short passing game, run it. It's bad weather, freezing rains, probably even going to get worse as the day goes on. I don't see 3 touchdowns in the second half, Gabe. I'll take the under.
I cannot disagree. I like that play a lot. Yeah, I like that play a lot.
Let's get in on
that. Under 19, under 19.5 if you can get it, even better. Yeah, I don't really know. I guess it's kind of an awkward number, but I don't see where the point's going to come from. And listen, McCarthy's just going to try to bleed the clock here. I mean, he's desperate for a win. He's not doing anything crazy. He's not doing anything crazy in the second half. Jags laying 3.5 second half. They're down by 1 right now, so they'd have to. So -3.5 against the Chargers. Over under 20 in this game. And Donnie, good call. You like the under in this game so far? So good. 13 points.
So far, so real good. Again, yeah, you had that freak play at the end that the Chargers actually scored on, and the only way the Jacksonville Jaguars scored so far, Gabe, on a fake punt. So going as the planned. A lot of bleeding that clock in the second half. 13. What's the over under? It's just about the kickoff. I didn't say it. What was the over under, Gabe?
Even 20. And even 20.
Even 20, I would sit on the under as well. I just don't see many points in this game. It's playing exactly the way I thought. First guy to crack with a bad turnover is going to lose that football game.
Now, maybe I'm a homer here and I'm an optimist. I'm trying not to fucking snap. I'm really pissed about this Cleveland thing. I'm trying not to snap, but without being stated, Buffalo Bills -0.5 point in the second half here, Donnie. The Bills' offense has done nothing. Really, the Saints, let's be real, the Saints have actually dominated this game, and they're about to kick off the second half here. Saints are getting the football. Saints have dominated the game, but the Bills created a turnover in the red zone. They've held them to a field goal as well. But the offense is just doing nothing. Buffalo's got to open it up a bit here in the second half.
No, they definitely have to open up, Gabe. I'm surprised by this game, and not because, maybe the old school New Orleans mentality where a real finesse soft football game. They're taking it to Buffalo at every opportunity. Physically, this game could actually be a lot worse even in the first quarter if they don't have that, ridiculous little fumble that Buffalo recovers.
28-3, yeah, you could argue 28-3. They fumbled, like you said. They've been all over them. Look, they have 233 to 109 yards. Tyrod Taylor's done absolutely nothing. He's missing wide open guys. It's just they're in a funk. I don't know what's going on. They're in a funk here. The Bills' defense is going to have to. They're going to have to at least make a stop. I'm not asking for a turnover, but get the Saints off the field. I'm not giving up on this game, though.
No. If you're asking me, I'm taking Buffalo second half. What is it? -2 second? What was it?
Minus
second
half a point.
-0.5 point. I'm taking Buffalo. Absolutely. At home, sure.
Let's see. And they start off with an incomplete here. Buffalo's going to have to make a play. But Buffalo are resilient, and they're not quitters, Buffalo. Like, they play hard. They're not the most talented team. That's the thing. Like, Buffalo, when they lose, it's not because they're not trying. It's just, they're overmatched sometimes. And New Orleans are a damn good team right now, Donnie. We're talking about your Philadelphia Eagles. Yep. This Saints team's a dangerous team, man. I mean, with the ground game, and Sean Payton is a good play caller. They're pushing all the right buttons right now. I got to give them credit. And like you said, it's not just a finesse thing where, it's the Saints and they're scoring a shitload of points. They're physically, like in the trenches on the O-line, they're moving the ball defensively. They're physical. This is a new Saints team right now. Definitely. It's not the same old Saints.
No, this is one of those games, too, when you go out of conference in the AFC on the road, it's quote-unquote okay if you lose that football game. They're not playing that way. They're playing like a team that says, you know what, we can travel now, because before it was just the Saints playing basketball in the Dome in New Orleans whenever they got outside a little bit of troublesome. If they're going to run the football and play defense like this, that's going to be hell to pay come playoff time here.
I haven't watched much of this Buccaneer and Jets game. Real debacle.
Awful. And get the best part, what did it open up? 41 over under, close like 44. And I was saying, like, I don't understand. Like, the sharp money was on the over with these two. I don't know. Maybe people are a lot sharper than me.
Fuck me. And now New Orleans gets a fucking first down on third down. This is the same old fucking shit with the Bills, man. For years, this was our MO, man. Stops on first and second down, third down allowed, Donnie. I swear to God, it's been a fucking.
There's a lot of that in the first half too, Gabe. A lot of that in the first half.
I know. We're on third and 16. They converted once. Yeah. It's ridiculous, though. The first two plays, you do your fucking job, and miss tackles all day long. The Bills miss tackles. I swear to God, 3 times they've gotten first downs. The Bills made contact. These fucking new NFL dudes, man. No one wraps up. The guy just flies by. Everyone flies by now. Fuck, that pisses me off.
How many times did it go to Kamara so far on that third down swing pass? I mean, it's there, and they've been just throwing. There's nothing trickeration to it. Just throwing it out in the flat. Nobody can make a tackle.
Holy shit! What a fast half, Donnie. Everything came at once, man. Boom! This time, every week's different. But only the Vikings and the Redskins are left on the board right now. Redskins -3 over under 23.
Give me the Skins. The one thing the Skins can do is they'll be able to chuck it around the second half. I think Minnesota will take the air out of the football, maybe not be as hard pressed, because it's not about looking sweet in the NFL. It's just about winning football games. I'll take that -2.5. Looks like Bet Online -2.5, -125. I'll take that in the second half. I think Washington can make it a close game.
Here's another dump off to Kamara, although there's a flag on the play.
Colts scored again, 17-3 now, Gabe.
Holy motherfuck. It's a good
so much for me believing that the Pittsburgh Steelers are like 1-1A with the Eagles right now. Come on now. Ooh.
Wow. Like, seriously, Donnie, what the fuck, man, with Pittsburgh?
Rested, completely healthy, coming into play a dead-end football team. And they're getting killed. It's not even like, oh, man, no bad play here or there. They're getting killed in this football game. Antonio Brown looks like he's not there. I don't know. Their offense just looks completely disheveled, and you thought they would get their groove back. That's amazing.
They keep showing the highlight here. I'm not sure if it was a fumbled snap. Fuck, it looked like it was, and now I see. I don't know what they did. I don't know.
No, that's what I couldn't tell. It almost looked like it was a half-ass, like, should I take the snap and just sneak it? Or, that's what it looked like. It was
sort of stuck on Buddy's ass, and I don't know what he did. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, if it was a design play, you weren't going anywhere with it. Like, I can't even speak. I'm mispronouncing words now, Donnie. Fucking, I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Looks like Packers are driving in the red zone there with the Bears, so that +5 is holding up pretty well at this point. I got the under 19 second half already in there with Bet Online. I'm just hoping they slow them to a field goal here. Looks like Buck's trying to field goal as well up there.
Man, it's fucking all right. So, yeah, I agree. I agree with the Redskins. -3 second half, down 11. Yeah, they'll keep battling.
23, Skins game with an over. I like it as well. Even though Minnesota plays really good defense, I don't think any scoring is going to stop there. Over 23 looks decent also.
This was the fastest half, man. I bitched so much. I apologize, guys. I bitched about the Cleveland game so much. The rest of the halves are just gone. It's a good thing, though, Donnie, because I don't know. Will you admit this? I'll admit it. I'll say I would have told people when I saw. I was just about to tell people, yeah, come on. How do we not take Pittsburgh -8 in the second half here, right?
Yeah. Jesus. And
look at this. Fuck. You got 3 guys on him, and he makes the catch. Like, holy fuck, man. Thomas. The Saints
would have decent start.
They're just in a zone. The Saints are in a zone. Look at this.
No, they are. They're really good.
We got 3 guys on him. Like, I can't even complain about the coverage, fuck. Like, we're all over him. It's one of these deals, man. Like the ball just goes right over like a milli-inch over the Bill defender's finger. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Nah, this is all right. Even flow.
It's like 4th down there. Somebody's saying Green Bay touchdown. So I guess I'm a little bit behind they must have went for it, I guess, on 4th down. There must be a little bit behind.
All right, so that was incredible. All these games started at once. Everything's in action here right now, but of course you can bet in-game everywhere anyways. The only game that hasn't kicked off is Minnesota and Washington. And as we alluded to, Redskins -3, totals 23. I agree with Donnie's assessment. Redskins -3, and I think it goes over the 23 in the second half. So, Donnie, let's take a look at the late games here. We got the Texans and Rams. Rams now laying 12, over under 45.
Yeah, Gabe, I don't know. And I saw Matt Holt, a good friend of the show here, and especially at Sportsbook Review, took a big bet, he said, on the LA Rams. Looks like that's now up to 13.5 at CG Technologies. But, Gabe, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just old school and saying, double digits are hard to cover. I know the Rams are the team on the come, but I've always known to be, you know what, jump off that bandwagon, just at the right time. Don't wait too long. I know the Rams are good. I know they can score, but it's still an NFL team on the other side getting a paycheck and just has to stay within 2 touchdowns. I'm going to lean on Houston there, Gabe.
I can't disagree in this spot. I don't want to bet the game, but it's one of these deals where it's not a lot of choice. Like if right. Especially here, if you want to play like the and I don't know if you ever play the Delaware parlay tickets, right? But we have a similar situation here in Ontario, but you got to play 3 games.
Yeah,
you got. Here's a touchdown coming up. Yeah, the Bills just getting their ass handed to them. Like the Saints are just marching, like literally, pardon the pun. I didn't even mean to do that. Like they're marching in. Like they're just everything they do works. Like they give it to Kamara, they throw it to Kamara. Kamara just ran for 14. Everything they're doing works.
Chargers are in too. How about that, man? How about this comeback by the Chargers? I'm stupid enough that I didn't back them today, knowing
I know.
Phillip Rivers theory. My whole damn Phillip Rivers theory is when he's getting like 3.5, 4 or 5 points, he always has you in it. Now they're up 14-6.
When it got up to 5.5, fuck 5.5, Donnie. I knew it was too much. Fuck. Okay, so you're leaning with the Texans. Oh, touchdown Saints. Fuck. Fucking motherfucks, man. I want to throw something.
This isn't amazing. I was really surprised by this. You had extra time to go, and it's Kamara again. My gosh. Man, they got that going. That misdirection to him is amazing. Good grief.
24-3. Well, let's see if the Bills can circle the wagons.
That's a 6-minute drive, too, almost, too. Just right
even my teaser's dying. Yeah, great teaser. Buffalo and Pittsburgh. Fuck. Great fucking teaser.
At least you didn't match them up with somebody else. Goodness, better to get them both together.
Yeah, you know what? I'm being a little hard, though. I'm freaking out. I've got the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah.
I've got the Cleveland Browns +10. And do I see a touchdown Browns? Touchdown Browns.
Look at that. Right out of the gate, Gabe. Now, Gabe, let's preface it by saying they should be up a touchdown now.
I know. That's what I'm saying, Donnie. It's not like they totally suck. They make plays. It's almost like they're swimming in an Olympic. Imagine a swim meet, Donnie.
Yeah.
And like the Browns, these guys are swimming with weights in their shorts. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. They have cement shoes on swimming.
Yeah, it's like, you're wearing cement flippers, fuck. It's like they're not terrible. They're just stupid. They're just stupid. All right. Dallas Cowboys, Atlanta Falcons. I was fascinated earlier in the week, Donnie, that when Elliott was pronounced out, the line didn't move at all. It just stuck at 3. And I think if Elliott played, maybe it would have come down to 2.5 or so.
Yeah.
But, finally the public jumps on board on Friday, Saturday, when the public starts betting this stuff. And then today when Johnny Q says, oh, you know what? I see Elliott's out, automatic bet against the Cowboys. Clearly, just because Elliott's out isn't an automatic bet against the Cowboys. But, what do you feel about the spot? And when, I'm a spot gambler, Donnie, but it's hard to hit the spot sometimes. It's like the G spot, you're looking for it. So I try to play Fraser Crane all the time about spots, and it seems like a good spot to me with an Atlanta Falcon team that's desperate, back on their home field right now. They move the football, but they make mistakes against a Dallas team that's winning. Almost feels like this Buffalo-New Orleans game, though, doesn't it? I mean, Dallas are a hot team right now. but they're pretty banged up. What do you make of this one?
Yeah, here's what it all boils down to me with Dallas. I mean, Dallas is 5-3. We're playing good football. It's one of those things where you get that little bit of wind in your sails, where if Ezekiel Elliott had that overturn, you're going to probably play out the rest of the year, and that's going to propel you through the season. Now you're going to lean back. I know they've been saying all along, Cowboys, well, we've been ready for this moment all season long. Alfred Morris, Rod Smith, and McFadden are going to be able to go. That's all fine and good. But when you break down the finer points of this game, the offensive line not as good as it was last year. And, a Hall of Fame left tackle, maybe the best left tackle in football, is now no longer going to play in this football game for the Dallas Cowboys. Couple that with a couple running backs. Hey, Alfred Morris is probably going to have a good football game. They still have a decent offensive line. He's a decent running back, but you're not going to get those explosion plays like Ezekiel Elliott would have on a 3rd and 1 when he breaks up 25. Or it's a 3rd and 1, he gets met in the backfield. He's so damn strong and smart enough that he jumps on the pile and reaches the football out to get that extra half yard. Also, Gabe, look on the outside. I mean, Des Bryant got nicked up last week. Williams, the other wide receiver, got nicked up. You're going into this football game not on full tilt, and this is an Atlanta Falcons team that's been embarrassed the past couple weeks. They're much, much better at home. They're coming in a little bit more healthy, and the thing is now that your offensive line is a little bit down, the one thing that Atlanta does on turf is they have some fast speed edge rushers. They're going to be able to heat up that pocket, no longer having to wait, Gabe, to see if Ezekiel Elliott's going to leak out or get that football in the backfield.
Yeah, you raised a lot of good points right there, Donnie. And the biggest point that catches my eye about what you just stated, people, and I hear this a lot from fantasy guys. Oh, it's fine, just sort of plug in whoever the Dallas running back is. Like, you can just put anybody in there. Yes, and I've never bought into this argument. You notice over the last few years, running backs have really been devalued in the football world. Mm-hmm. And star running backs matter. If you have a star running back, it's a real difference maker. And that's the thing. Yeah, the Cowboys' offensive line, and it's not as good as it has been in past years, but they're still going to create some holes. Mm-hmm. And Morrison, how's that not a face mask? Where's the flag? Where's
Bills
the
game?
fucking
Which game,
flag?
Gabe? Are we looking at Bills?
Oh, my fucking God. He nearly ripped McCoy's face off. You fucking piece of shit ref, man. All right, 2nd and 12, first down. Let's go. All right, big play, Charles. Of course, now you throw a flag. Now you're going to throw a flag on Buffalo after you just let them get away with. Oh, you fuck! I'm going to flip this fucking table, man. Donnie, they fucking do a blatant face mask. They get away with it. Buffalo gets a big play on 2nd and 12. They call holding. Way behind the fucking play that doesn't mean shit.
They're the ones.
Oh, and now roughing the passer as well. So what does that mean? You guys rough our passer, you face mask us, and what? It's a replay down?
Yeah. Penalties offset. Replay 2nd down.
Fuck, man. This fucking league, man. I swear to God, if I was at this fucking game, I'd wait in the parking lot and I'd fucking punch this old man in the fucking face. Fuck.
What else we got here? What is it, still 2nd and 12, I guess?
Yeah, 2nd and 12 now. Here's Taylor. Oh, now he overthrows him. Fuck. Are you guys watching this? Did you guys see that face mask? Is anyone watching this?
Double face mask, Vitale says.
Give me a second, guys. Here, sorry.
Decompress. That's what we're here for. It's therapy. What else we got here? Steelers knocking on the door. 2nd and goal from the 18. They must have had a penalty on that one.
Clear face.
Chargers come out with some D. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now we're punting the ball. Oh, no. It's intercepted. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's just fucking.
I don't think you could have had a write-up for a worse Bills game than this week. My goodness, man. Circle the wagons, Gabe. Come on. Bills are all about circling the wagons. What happened up there today?
Holy fuck, guys. This is unbelievable. You look at this bullshit, man. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, you're right. Fucking losers. You're totally right. Hold on a second. Fuck. Give me a second here. It's fucking.
It got intercepted. Was it interception? Trying to follow some of this update at me. I guess it was.
I feel better already. Fuck.
Steelers are in, Gabe. Makes you feel a lot better.
I feel better already right now.
Oh, damn. First and goal for New Orleans? Oh, my. Oh, wow. And he punched it in, yeah.
Oh, another penalty on Buffalo. Why not? Yeah, another penalty on Buffalo.
Wow.
I feel better already. Fucking, I'm not wearing that Bills jersey. Fuck.
Toss it away.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm feeling better already. All right.
Fucking Saints. That's amazing, man. That is outrageous. You got some teams pulling away now. New Orleans pulling away. Minnesota pulling away. Goodness. This. Well, they missed the extra point, though, Gabe. Make you feel better.
Yeah. Now people are taking shots at Michigan. I'm going to start banning you all. Fuck. I don't give a shit. We're not even supposed to be on right now. Halftime's over.
Therapy. We got 4.
Halftime's over, motherfuckers. All right. Okay. So, yeah, Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys here. So, yeah, great point you raised about Elliott.
Yeah.
Not being there. He pops the big ones. That's the difference. Every running back averages 4 yards a clip, essentially. The stars, the difference is the motherfucker that can give you that 61-yarder. You know, the guy, the difference maker running back. Morris and McFadden are difference maker running backs. This is going to be on Dak Prescott. We teased, and Donnie's got a play that he teased. We'll get out of here in a minute. But, Donnie, you teased your play. I teased a prop. I'm going Dak Prescott over 20.5 completions. This is going to be a higher scoring game. He's going to have to throw the football and carry the load on this one. And I think the Falcons will score on this Dallas Cowboys secondary. And I think Dak Prescott is, like I said, they're going to play from behind. He's going to have to throw the ball all over the place. His wide receivers are beat up, but, he'll get it to Beasley, he'll get it to Witten. He'll do his thing. 20.5 is just a little too low. I think he's going to get up in the 24, 25, 26 completion range. I also like that Tom Savage completions over 17.5. I like the over in this Cowboy-Falcon game. I think it's going to be a higher scoring game. Up to 3.5 right now. This hook really pisses me off, Donnie, at 3. I could like it at 3, but 3.5 scares me a little bit.
No, you're right about that. You're looking at the at 3.5. Yeah, because I got a 2.5, a little bit of double juice in that one. But Gabe, in this Dallas Atlanta game, I'm looking at this game more than a 7-point win for the Atlanta Falcons. I just think it sets up well in that game. Yeah. So I mean, a lot of people, I got it at 2.5, and I got a lot of people saying before, well, what do you think if it moves up or goes there? I don't think this is a game, Gabe, that's going to be decided by Atlanta, having to come from behind and maybe kick a late field goal to win by 2 points. Do I think they're going to run away from the football game? No. But Gabe, when you watch football games out there, you clearly know which team is the better side. I don't know how much Dallas is going to be able to stop the Atlanta attack. Julio Jones, Mohamed Sanu, 2 lightning running backs. They're fast at home. They play much faster at home, obviously, than they do on the road, it seems. Matt Ryan, I heard, you hear all the press clippings out there. He's going to put in a lot of time this week. He's really upset. They're going to, that's all fine and good. But when the game boils down to it, you took the best running back and the best offensive weapon off one guy's football team. 2 wide receivers are banged up. The best left tackle in football is not playing today. It just sets up real well for Atlanta. Atlanta has to win this football game if they want to make the playoffs. I think they get it done by 7 points or more today.
And, Donnie, it's not all bad. I just got paid for a win. Bet365 pays you if you take a money line and the team's up by 14 points.
Really?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, it's a good little thing. So the Vikings were -1. I said, fuck it. I'll lay the -115 on the money line. They're up 35-17.
Oh, I like it. That's a great feature.
Yeah. All right. Tyrod Taylor back to pass and, of course, dumps it off, and we lose 2 yards on a pass play. You guys are this is just fucking beyond pathetic. Fuck. Beyond pathetic. Okay. New York Giants, San Francisco 49ers. I like the New York Giants here. And I saw you talking earlier in the week on Twitter. You said you're trying to talk yourself into the Giants, but you have all this, the drama and the players talking, the unnamed source and this and that. And now you see, I'm sure you saw, Donnie, some counterpoints to that. Somebody a couple of guys on a defense said, whoever fucking said it, and they know it's true too. That's what makes it even crazier. Who was the defensive player? He said yesterday, he goes, I know this came from, he goes, I know where this came from. And he goes, I know the guys, and this is on the defensive side of the ball. And he goes, it's fucking bullshit. They're cowards. And like the Giants are sort of turning on each other a bit in the sense that, you know, you walked out, you quit, Cromartie. It's on you. It's not on us. And there's a lot of shit going on here. But Eli Manning's a goofball, but he's got pride. They got Sterling Shepard back. And San Francisco is not going to be able to contain Evan Ingram. You know, that's the one bright spot of the Giants, even though they didn't need a fucking tight end and new stud there. He's the one bright spot. Like, he is really good. He's open on every damn play. They get Sterling Shepard back as well. San Francisco are extremely beat up. They're not even trying to win. You're not trying to win when C.J. Beathard's your quarterback. They have no offensive line. Beathard's getting fucking mauled back there. Giants are going to win this game. I'll lay the 3 with the Giants.
I like where you're going here, Gabe. And this will be, again, like, I like both of those two games at 4 o'clock, but, you know, I'm not going to tell you to take a 4 if I got a 2.5. This game makes the most sense. And here's the reason why. The Giants quit on the football season. Absolutely, the Giants quit on the football season. But the thing that you want to take a look at here is when you match up. Eli Manning didn't quit. Say what you want. He's not going to quit in this football game. Justin Pugh's going to be back. He has a little bit more weapons. Break this down to the simplest element again, Gabe. And I'm going to get to my favorite point here on the 49ers when you stack it up. When you look at them today, the 21 players or 22 players that won't be playing that would be eligible to play in this football game. You even saw Solomon Thomas and Aaron Lynch. Both are going to be kept out of this football game. They're not going to get a pass rush from Eli Manning. You can't expose up front with that, you know, front 5 for the Giants that has played really poorly all year long, but getting their best offensive lineman back today, they're going to be able to move the football. If you're going to say, you know, the Giants have nobody at linebacker, they'll get exposed a little bit, you know, maybe a little bit more running room for the running back, as well as the tight end Selleck, who's a third-string tight end. He might actually get a little bit of play today. But when you're looking at wide receivers, they're all out and banged up for the 49ers. The one thing that the Giants do have when they feel like playing is a decent secondary. Last week, off a suspension, you get your top cornerback. But here's the important point I like about this. And, Gabe, you're right. The Giants play and quit. They're overwhelmingly a more talented football team than the San Francisco 49ers. But if you look at the 49ers, you already read the tea leaves this week. What are they trying to do? Let's not play anybody until we get Garoppolo back. Once we take the bye, he's going to be ready to step in and play football. If anybody's nicked up or banged out, hold him out. We're going to get a real look at this football team as the season progresses over the last 4 games when Garoppolo comes back. So all they're saying, Gabe, back to your point is, C.J. Beathard, you know, I hope you just don't end up in the morgue. This game doesn't really matter. Just get through the games until Garoppolo can get in there. They don't serve a chance because it's about scoring points. And I think that the 49ers, watching even last week with Stanton play quarterback with an awful Arizona team, they ran that football team over. Eli Manning is going to have enough time to pass back there. Whether or not he has great weapons with Shepard and Ingram, who cares? Orleans Dark was going to run well today. I just don't see San Francisco scoring. And if one team I don't see scoring, it's hard for them to win. Take the Giants today. They stink. I get it. But the 49ers aren't even trying to win for at least another 2 to 3 weeks when they get Jimmy Garoppolo in the football game.
Totally agreement. Me and Donnie are in agreement. Big Blue, New York Giants to get it done against the San Francisco 49ers. Giants finally playing a team they can beat. Donnie's got a slight lean, not loving on Houston Texans. I like the over 17.5 completions, prop play. Oh, and for the record, the long field goal hit in the Detroit game. So, you know, we're 1-0 that. We haven't hit it in the Buffalo game yet, so maybe we'll split it. I like the over 17.5 completions. Tom Savage playing from behind Houston Texans. I like the Atlanta Falcons to win this game. I don't know how I'm going to approach it. I'm going to tease the Falcons plus 3.5 over 41.5. I'm going to bet the over 48.5. And I don't know if I'll get it to 3. I'll figure this out. New York Giants lay to 3 points with the New York Giants. And finally, in closing, Donnie, and Big Man will be breaking down the Patriots and Broncos game. So you don't have to share all your info right now, but where are you leaning?
For the night game, to be honest with you, Gabe, it's hard to take Brock Osweiler in that environment. But I know the struggles with New England and, you know, playing in Denver. I try to stay away from that as well. It's a tough number. If you're going to get 7, I'm going to lean towards Brock Osweiler right now. And I'm going to lean towards the home team maybe snapping back. Because the one thing I like to fall back on, Gabe, is Denver, they suck on offense. Yes, they do. But what the heck had the New England Patriots showed me on defense? I think they'll do enough in that football game to keep it close. I'll lean on actually taking Denver right now, Gabe.
Can't make this up, Donnie. The Cleveland Browns just had a huge play. They got tackled on the 1-yard line.
Oh my, yeah, here we go, right? Now 2nd and goal, so they didn't score on the first play either.
We'll wrap it up after this. Like I say they get a penalty. They're gonna get a holding penalty. So they'll get moved back. They're not gonna score a touchdown here. They're on the 1 yard line. Like, all right.
Yeah, let's see. Yep, let's see what happens here.
They're not gonna score. I cannot believe they couldn't get in. All right, 1st and goal. I see. No, they got stuffed. They lose a yard.
169 yards this half already for Cleveland. Cleveland, man.
I got to give them credit. Like, whatever happened at the half, they really said, all right, we're not quitting. We're going to go out there.
He got in, Gabe. Look at that. Look at that. That's the quarterback sneak that worked that they tried in the first half, and it worked.
Oh, Kaiser gets in. You're a little ahead of me, huh?
Yeah, he's in. There you go.
What a strange game, Donnie. Cleveland's up 10-0. Detroit scores 17 unanswered points, and now here's Cleveland takes the lead again.
Look at that.
They score 14.
I can't wait to see this game comes down to the stretch like that. That's great, though. Getting 10. What are you getting, 10 or with the hook?
Yeah, I got 10. I got 10. But I also –
hey, there you go.
I got 10, and I also have the over, though, 43. So this play's looking good. I'm on the Vikings as well.
Yeah.
So you know what? Looks like, with the exception of the Buffalo Bills, my picks are looking pretty good this morning.
Yeah, we'll see what hangs around. Looks like the Green Bay-Chicago game, 13-6 with 4 minutes to go. 2nd and 17, Chicago in their own 9. So the under 19 that I have in looking still pretty stellar there. And also Green Bay getting +5. In the other game I had, Gabe, the Chargers and Jacksonville we gave out earlier, 14-6, late third quarter. So well on its way, hopefully, to covering the under 40.5 in that football game. So it looks good for us so far.
All right, guys, I appreciate everybody tuning in, as does Donnie. Donnie will be right 7:30 Eastern tonight.
We're doing it.
Big man on campus, recapping and breaking down all the action, and then breaking down tonight's game. I'll be on with Big Man on campus tonight watching the game, guys. So I don't think I'll be quite as emotional as I am during a Buffalo Bill game. And I'm not really looking forward to this game tonight. Patriots-Broncos, not the best game, but I'm sure there's college basketball and NBA and all kinds of other stuff going on as well. So we'll have some fun on the BetCast that tonight. Check out Donnie at 7:30, and I'll be on a Fantasy Sports Radio Network at 3:38 in 30 minutes talking more NFL football and props. Donnie, may the winners be yours, buddy. I'll see you tonight.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
May the winners be yours, guys. We'll see you tonight. BetCast, Donnie and Big Man at 7:30. Other than that, you're on your own. May the winners be yours. Okay, Dak Prescott over 20.5 completions as well. It's going to hit later.